The third point is if Otto cycle operates between minimum and maximum temperatures of T1 and T3 respectively, then for the maximum work done, the temperatures T2 and T4 will be. So here in this particular point it was said that if Otto cycle is operating between minimum and maximum temperatures of T1 and T3 respectively, then for maximum work done what will be T2 and T4. See, T2 can be written as T1 into RC power gamma minus 1, and we can write T4 is equal to T3 by RC power gamma minus 1. Now, as he said, for the maximum work done, RC will be RC optimum. So RC optimum means we need to put T3 by T1 whole to the power 1 by 2 into gamma minus 1 here, whole power gamma minus 1. Now this gamma minus 1 gets cancelled. We have T1 into T3 power 1 by 2, T1 power minus 1 by 2 here. We can write this as T1 power 1 by 2, T3 power 1 by 2, or T2 can be written as the geometric mean of T1 and T3. That means the minimum and maximum temperatures. So similarly here, if we put RC as RC optimum, T3 by T1 whole to the power 1 by 2 into gamma minus 1, whole power gamma minus 1. So these will get cancelled. We have T3 into T3 power minus 1 by 2, T1 power 1 by 2. We get here also T1 power 1 by 2, T3 power 1 by 2, or T4 is equal to under root of T1 T3. So T2 and T4 values we have got as same, which is under root of T1 T3. That means when we consider maximum work done condition, if we take the TS diagram like this, for the maximum work done, the temperature at the end of compression and the temperature at the end of expansion both will be same. Temperature at the end of compression and temperature at the end of expansion both will be same. So this is constant volume and this is constant volume here. So T2 is equal to T4, which will be under root of T1 T3 for maximum work done condition. See, try to remember one important point here, dear students. The thing is, T2 will be always less than T4, and only for maximum work done condition T2 will be equal to T4, and T2 can never be greater than T4. So this condition will be invalid. So if this happens, then the Otto cycle will have least efficiency, which is not a desirable condition. So that's the reason the temperature at the end of expansion must be more than the temperature at the end of compression. Then coming to the second point here, the thermal efficiency will be, what will be the thermal efficiency for maximum work done? So for maximum work done, this thermal efficiency formula is 1 minus 1 by RC power gamma minus 1. If we put RC as RC optimum, then this becomes T3 by T1, T3 by T1 whole to the power 1 by 2 into gamma minus 1 whole power gamma minus 1. So these two will get cancelled. We will have the thermal efficiency as 1 minus T1 power 1 by 2 by T3 power 1 by 2. So therefore, the thermal efficiency for maximum work done condition is 1 minus under root of T1 by T3. So this formula is important here. Try to understand.